Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. This is me, Ace, and in today's video we're going to talk about patriarchy and development of feminism in India. Let's get started. Before we get started, if you like this video and like similar content, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get going. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to talk about is, this thing happened today, okay? I'm not gonna mention who, where, what, okay, but I was seeing this thing on the TV and I saw this video of this dad like irritating the daughter, and the daughter is like, oh my god, don't do this, and the father is like, I'm the man of the house. It's all funny, okay? It is not like in a really strict way, like I'm the man of the house. It's not like that. It's like, I'm the man of the house. It's like in a funny way. And then the daughter is like, you're what? And then their dad will be like, no, I'm not the man of the house, I'm the woman of the house. And the daughter and the father, they just laugh it off together. It is like the dad saying, oh my god, I'm so powerful, and then after the daughter asks, who are you, and then him saying, no, I'm not powerful at all, and saying, I'm the man of the house and I'm the woman of the house. Like, bro. And the daughter, she doesn't question it, and the dad thinks it's normal, because see, most households, as I've seen growing up, the woman does everything. See, the man might earn, and most of the women nowadays that I know, even I'm speaking from my perspective, obviously, but most of the women that I know, they have a job, and then they come home and manage the entire family. But the man, he works, earns money, sometimes, in most cases, more than a woman, and he takes care of the house, apparently, but the woman does the rest of the work, and I don't think that's okay, because you both are managing the household together, and it's not okay for just one person to keep doing all of the work and the other person to just do the work on the computer or whatever at the job and call it a day and call it me being resourceful to the house. That is not normal. And I don't know why it's normalized in India so much. Not just in India, but a lot around the world too, but mostly in India, because, well, I'm in India, so I get to talk about India. So that's what, like, so much is like, the patriarchy is like so normalized that we don't even realize that it's patriarchy, what we're going through. Like, a lot of things. In schools, our uniform has to be a certain length. We have to wear churidars. The girls have to wear churidars. From my pre-KG to my 10th grade, I went to a girls' school. So I never knew, like, now I go to a co-education school, Allen, obviously. And here our uniforms are the same. It's just a shirt for the boys and the girls. But in my old school, we used to have like these churidar things in which we had to put the pants like poofy pants, and the churidar on, it has to be below our knees. Many people do not have it below their knees, but the guy who stitched it for me had gotten a pamphlet or something from the school saying it has to be below the knees. So it was below the knees. It was very good. In fact, that was sarcastic. Okay, so, and then we used to wear a coat, like, bro, and in our school, in my 8th grade class especially, no shame to my school, but in my 8th grade class, there was like this window, okay? There used to be like benches, the smartboard, and windows here. The windows led to the AC outlet of the library, so we literally used to get hot air inside the class, and the fans, they were not like very functional, as in they were not like very airy or anything, so we used to like literally die, and like we were not allowed to take our coats off, and our hair has to be done a certain way. We had no choice. It was a living prison, like oh my god, like I don't know how I genuinely made it out alive of the place, but I did. of my 8th grade class, it was like actually living hell. Like it used to be so hot, and we had to like concentrate and study during that time. Thank God I was not like in a more serious grade by then, but it was still 8th grade, and I was a kid, and I was suffering, and the clothes made it worse because the coat used to come till here. Okay, no, till here, till the stomach, had to be till there, and it used to like button it up, and the sleeves had to be till here, and the thing had to be below our knee, obviously, and the pants were also like really irritating because we had to tie it with a thread thing, and it used to like leave marks. It was just annoying. It was so annoying now that I remember it. And then the next year they changed our uniform to this like how do I say, a very thick material of pants, straight pants, and this again churidar thing, but we didn't have a coat for it. It was more of a very loose thing, and we didn't have a coat for it. And now it was the same thing in like 9th and 10th grade, and now that I've left the school in like 11th grade, right now they have changed it again to pants and then shirts which cover like till the knee or something. It looks very awkward. Okay, it is like a flared up skirt. It is like, it's not even a skirt, it's a flared up shirt. It goes like that, like poof, like that. It looks really weird. I mean I did not mean to say it looks weird on anybody. It generally looks weird. Okay, like oh my god, I'm just like talking about the old school, which I don't belong in right now, but whatever. And they have coats again. They have coats again. Like, imagine the kids now sitting in the same classroom wearing the coats again, like literally dying. It's like literal, bro. It feels so awful. Like, it's already hot outside. We live in Chennai, right? It's already hot outside, and the fan doesn't work, and the AC vent is in my class, so the hot air is coming in my class, and I have to wear a coat on top of that and dress. Bro, like what? Like this was so unnecessary, and like this is so irritating. And okay, so I went out with my parents 2-3 months ago, and we were coming back home by an auto at like 11 or something, and in the road there were a lot of people. By people I mean guys. There were only guys out there. I mean, like, the reason why there are no girls out there at that time of the night is because guys are out. See, I'm not saying that, you know, everybody needs to be partying, drinking, doing drugs at night out. No, I'm not saying that. But the fact that not even one girl was out there and there were so many guys there just porcifying. If you don't know what porcifying means, Google it out. Just porcifying. That was like so nonsensic, because like you teach a girl child to stay safe and not to talk to anybody, but you never teach your boy to not go and talk to strangers and disturb them, irritate them, or worse, you know what, them. I can't say it, my video might get banned. This is like, it infuriates me, you know. See, a lot of times, like, I think I've even spoken about this before, my brothers, they all get to wear like shorts and go out and stuff. Even for me, when I grew up, like, I'm really tall. Okay, I'm like 5'7" or something. It is tall for women my age. So I am 5'7", and a lot of my friends are shorter than me. There are obviously people who are taller than me, but my lot of friends are like shorter than me. So we have these frocks, right? So naturally, when I grew, my weight also gained. Obviously, this was in like 7th grade. Okay, so when school reopened after COVID, they said you can wear whatever you want, because we didn't have the uniform, because after 6th grade it changed to the churidar, so I didn't stitch it then, because 6th grade was when COVID hit. So I asked my mom for these like frocks to wear. There were like 2 frocks in my size, because that was like apparently the largest size that they could make. And my mom told, you're not wearing that out without pants. I was like, bro, what? It was like little below my knees, okay? and I thought it was okay because I was a 7th grader, right? I was supposed to be a kid, but my mom said no, and I said no way in hell I'm wearing that like a chudar. So she said you have to, and then I was like okay fine, and I got it, and I never wore it, not once. But now my cousin's sister, she's in the 8th grade. I'm an only child, by the way, so I don't have any siblings. My cousin's sister, she's in the 8th grade. She gets to wear shorts all the time because she's shorter and she's of less weight. And I don't know why they were sexualizing me so much at that age. She thought she was protecting me, but that was one of my outbreaks to who I am today. Oh my god, don't even get me started on bindi thing. Oh my god. Okay, so I used to have unibrow. You can still see it if you look carefully. They're like ingrown hair. I pluck them out a lot. So like I used to have like thick bushy eyebrows. They were like unmanageable, and I used to hate it. Okay, and my mom used to tell me to keep bindis on it. I still don't have the bindi. I thought of keeping one to show you guys, but I still don't have it. I'll take one and show it in another short video or something. So like I was supposed to keep those bindis over here in the eyebrow. Okay, like my eyebrows used to be like till like no, they used to be like this itself. It used to be a straight line, and I was supposed to keep the bindi half in the middle of the eyebrow and half of the bindi will be upper the eyebrow, and that they should look disgusting. That used to look like I did something without knowing what it was. Like, you know, when you mess up a winged eyeliner because you don't know how to put on a winged eyeliner, it looked like that. It looked horrible. It used to look really, really horrible. And my mom used to tell me to keep that and go to school. So I'll just go in, I'll say bye, and I'll like turn this way and I'll take it and put it down. That's what I used to do. Like, and then like whenever we used to go to the mall and stuff, right? See, when I was like always like, see, the people who come to the mall are like really cool people, right? And I used to see all these like grown-up girls or even girls my age wearing like crop top shorts and leaving their hair out. My mom did not used to like let me have my hair out either, and like not wearing a bindi, being so stylish, more than pretty, and coming to the mall. And I was not allowed to wear heels also. I used to wear these idiotic looking chappals. It was not chappals. It used to look like men's shoes, like those crisscross things. I don't even know their names, floaties or something. I don't know that. And I used to wear these long frocks or these jeans and shirts which used to be the same length as the one which I'm wearing right now, like that. And I used to wear jeans, full jeans, and I was supposed to like put my hair in a ponytail, high ponytail up here, and just like that. Okay, even though hair was supposed to come out, and I was supposed to keep a bindi on top of that. Can you imagine how horrible that used to look? I can, because I went through it. It just looked so horrible, and I was so insecure back at the time. I had gap in my teeth also, like over here. I fixed it with the braces now. But like I used to have that too. I used to be so embarrassed whenever I used to go out. But we used to go out a lot, especially when like my cousin sister and cousin brother came over. We used to all go out, and like people used to stare at me a lot. I used to be like, oh my god, why are they staring? I knew why they were staring. I looked like a freak, obviously. But like I became so insecure that I started lashing out on my parents and stuff. Like not lashing out. I would always go and apologize. And it was just really irritating for me, and I like kind of started retaliating. I did, and I started like fighting, and I don't remember what I did, but there were a lot of fights. My mousy had to like sit me down and say, this is our culture, you have to do this, blah blah blah. I never liked it because of that. I hated the culture. I started hating the Indian culture because of that, and I stopped doing anything Indian. See, like all the values that I have today are from the internet. All that I've learned is from YouTube. Like the values that I hold, none of my values are similar to my parents. Like not even one. I'm not joking. So like all that I have been taught is from YouTube. It is who I am today. And you know, like my values crossed so much with my parents. Like I was like, the rebel of the family, and everybody was like, oh my god, why is she doing that? Even my grandfather, whenever I used to go there, I used to like, I think I've told this before, but whenever I used to cross I lived in this block, my grandparents live in the other block of the apartment. So I used to like take this like I used to like leave the house, say bye 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 to my parents, and I used to take the bindi off, keep it in my hand, and I used to go to the other block, lift, and I used to like, when the lift used to like reach their floor, I used to keep it back on and go, because I hated bindi so much. And my mom wouldn't let me get my eyebrows waxed either. She let me do it this time for like my mama's wedding, and then I just started plucking them out, and I maintained them ever since. But that was like such a huge struggle, and I also had like severe acne back then, like so much hormonal stuff and breakouts and all that, and stress obviously. There was like a lot of things, and my skin was also really messed up, and my self-confidence was at the floor, like not even joking, it was like horrible. And this video has turned into something else. Okay, it's fine, it's my channel, and I decide what goes on there. So like, all that used to happen, and I used to feel really really bad about myself. And like, there used to be so many girls at school, they used to wear crop tops and all and post on Instagram, and I was there. So I started retaliating, I started fighting a lot. There were a lot of fights, I don't remember them because obviously my mind blocked them out. But I was like taking a picture of one of the entries from this journal. This is my 2023 journal. For this mental health thing, I had to take this one entry and post it on the thing so that people would get inspired or whatever, but we didn't even do it, but whatever. So I was reading the entries to figure out which one I could put, like without no curse words and no trauma of mine that I didn't want to tell anybody. When I was reading it, I remembered all of it, and that was not a good feeling. But I fought a lot. Who I am today, it took a lot of struggle. Like, I'm not even joking, literally took struggle. I had to like fight so much with my parents, and our relationship my relationship with my parents and my family was so strained, and god, it was so stressful. And then this other big thing in my life happened, and it was like so horrible. Everything was horrible, and I don't know, somewhere in between the misery, I started living. And I started like doing things my way. I started breaking rules one by one, slow by slow, so that my mom wouldn't even notice that I'm breaking them, but I broke them, and she got used to it. Little by little, I broke all of the rules, and I made it out. So that's what my parents, they don't trust me. Like, whatever I say, they ask me for proof. My mother, she doesn't trust me at all, and I get where she comes from, because I have lied a lot. I still lie a lot. I have to lie because if I tell the truth, nobody's gonna accept the truth. So I lie a lot. But you know what? I made it out. And I guess where I was going with the whole story involving this and with patriarchy is, I was not allowed to wear clothes because boys will stare. And I used to want to like, kill the boys who stared, because like it was because of them that I was not able to wear the clothes that I want to, and I still want to kill the boys that stare at girls without in a wrong way. So yeah, that's what, like, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just like emotionally trauma dumping at this point. But yeah, I am gonna go and sleep for a while. I guess my head is aching. Okay, I gotta go. I'll make more videos. This one is like super long. I think this is the longest video ever made in one setting. Also, like, I usually like take the videos and edit it out and post it. I think this is the longest video that I've made without any editing or anything. So okay, gotta go. Bye bye.